Our verse today is Acts chapter 10, verse 34. So Peter opened his mouth and said, "Truly I understand that God shows no partiality." Peter had the vision of the unclean animals being let down from the sky. He was commanded to eat, but he refused because he has never eaten anything unclean. Acts chapter 10, 10 to 16. Immediately after the vision, some men came, sent by a centurion, Cornelius, to invite Peter to his house. Peter went with those who came to the house of Cornelius in Caesarea. It is based on the vision of Peter that he spoke to Cornelius that God shows no partiality. Based on his vision, Peter understood that God has the same love for both the Jews and the Gentiles. The word translated as partiality is prosopolemtes. It refers to a prejudiced person, one who shows partiality or treats one person better than another. God does not treat one person better than another. In his eyes, we are all his children. He cares for all of us. Peter had his prejudices before the vision. He saw the Gentiles as unclean people because that was the way the Jewish people saw the Gentiles. We too may have our own prejudices about certain groups of people or races. The experience of Peter teaches us that as Christians, we must not show partiality at any time. We must live above prejudices for people. When I hear someone say, "I cannot marry that person because he or she is from so and so place," my heart shrinks. How can a Christian talk that way? Or you hear parents tell their children not to identify with specific groups of people because of their race, color, tribe, or nationality. What sort of Christianity is that? Sometimes we may show partiality in other ways. But St. James tells us, if you show partiality, you are committing sin. James chapter 2 verse 9. We must not show partiality when we judge. Proverbs 24 verse 23, Deuteronomy 1:17. How I wish our judges in our law courts would take this counsel. Sometimes we may tacitly support someone based on prejudices or affiliations. Partiality sometimes also goes with bribery. What do we read in Deuteronomy? God detests such behavior. Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 17. Today it may be good for each person to reflect on areas where they still show partiality or display prejudices. It is easy to say, "I am not a culprit." When we do real soul searching, we see that we may not be totally free from such prejudices, biases, or partiality. Lord, help us to rise above prejudices that blind us to seeing others as having equal opportunities. Amen. God bless you. Have a pleasant day.